3, 2, 1.
I'm going to put this right over here.
Oh, good idea. That's a good spot
So
for
I
it.
don't got to take care of this good one. Good evening, everyone. My name is Mark Allen Lovewell, folk singer from Martha's Vineyard, and with me is Molly Conole, a celebrated singer, strong songwriter, and we're going to celebrate her tonight.
And him too.
Well,
It's a joint celebration. It's a celebration all around with everybody.
yeah. We got a surprise for you folks that we could be excited about. You got reason to be here. We got a very special something for you that is debut.
Debut. Yep, coming up.
But right in this moment, I wanted to share with you this morning's show. I did it down a Shellfish Mitten in Edgartown, right near what used to be the old dump. And it's where for, I must say
Midden
generations.
sounds much better than dump.
I know. For generations, shellfishermen have taken their bay scallops, their shells after they've taken the meats out of them and sent them to market, taken the shells and piled them up right next to the landfill. And at this morning's show, if you saw it, it was amazing. That pile is huge.
I think they should start calling it Mount Midden. It's huge.
And it's just to visualize in your own mind that these are all scallop shells from mostly Cape Polk Pond, and everyone has been hand culled, hand harvested, culled, and then opened, and what a great opened. I mean, to open a shellfish, sometime we'll do it. I think I've demonstrated, not on the show, but I've demonstrated for others on how to open a bay scallop shell.
Yeah, and that's not easy.
It's
all
not
those
easy if
ridgy
you're starting
edges.
out.
Yeah, right. You got all those edges.
And
it's hard.
and there's a special knife that you use, which I have in the kitchen. But anyhow, the idea is that what an amazing reflection of how wonderful the season was for these folks who are out there in the mornings, in the cold, wintry mornings, harvesting these scallops, coming in, shucking them, cleaning them out, selling them, and shipping them all over because people love bay scallops. And they're a treasure. They're a real treasure, and they're precious, and there aren't many of them around. So it's a real gift to be able to say to you as my audience that we had a good year. I had a good year.
And that's encouraging news. That's good news.
Now I have to say it's a whole different story in the town of Tisbury and a whole different story in the towns of Oak Bluffs. We did not have a season this year. We didn't have a season because, which is a good reason. There were so many baby scallops out there, so many little fellows out there, that to protect them, they decided to not allow the fishing of the adults.
So we'll hope next year, right?
That's right. Hope next year, hopefully those will start. Are we being received? Do we have any measures?
Oh, let's see.
I
Let's
want to
see
make
who
sure
else
there's sound
joining
out
us
there.
here. Oh yeah.
Please comment. Please
oh
comment.
yeah, we got people with us.
Because we got a big show for you tonight.
Yeah, we got people.
All right, I hear it.
That's right. Yay. Oh, we got Toby's with us. Hey, Toby and Emily, great to see you all the way from across the country. That is so cool. I love how you're keeping us posted on your trip. But we better stop talking. You recognize
No,
this
you can.
beautiful
No, you can.
intro? This is a beautiful
Well, I was just sort of
song
warming
here.
up my guitar here.
But Bill Cool is saying it's a celebration.
Oh my God,
Love
celebration. Bill, that was so funny.
So
Oh
good.
my God, you shook the house with that little comment. Celebration.
Oh wait, he's got another one. What do you call a scallop that likes to read? Shuckleberry Finn.
God, you're good, Bill.
You guys are good.
This comes from our viewers, one of our favorite viewers.
Oh yes, and Carol wants to know, is Ashley burning? Yes, Ashley is burning.
Oh, we had to. You know, last week we didn't have a fire.
Right. It was too warm.
It was too warm. Well, it's. I won't say it's chilly. I'll just say that this house gets. It's not.
It was chilly.
It was. Or you said it was chilly. There's this wind, this
chilly.
prevailing easterly breeze, east south. Let me just check here. South southeast, easterly breeze. When you get an easterly breeze in the fall or the winter or the spring, no matter what the temperature, it's a cold breeze.
It's coming off the cold water, right?
It's coming off the cold water. Yeah. It's moist. There's a higher dew point in the air.
It was raw.
And it sneaks into your house.
Yeah.
And well, the temperature in here. Anyhow, we had to have a fire today.
Ashley was happy to oblige.
Yeah, and we got plenty of wood too.
That's right. Now we get to hear a beautiful song about the bay scallops, don't we? Oh, I better get my flute ready.
So I don't know if I'm going to sing this song again for the rest of the year, till the fall.
Till the fall, when the season starts again.
Because
right?
bay scallops is an autumn-winter fishery, and we're a seasonal operation here. We've moved with the seasons, and we're looking forward to spring. And I mean, next week we'll do a show on herring or something. But going to that shellfish heap. Now the thing is, the shellfish season, bay scalloping season, is shutting down. This is the time of year when it shuts down, and Nantucket already shut down. They usually shut down by April 1st. There was an extension in Edgartown because they're doing so well. But yeah, I wanted to just say to you that bay scallops only live for 2 years. These animals only live for 2 years.
That's pretty short.
And you only harvest them in their last months of life, which is like when they're adults. So it's very easy to cause the fishery to collapse. Very easy to cause the fishery to collapse because they're so fragile. It's just 2 years. So you're not like fishing on 5 years or, oysters are different. Oysters and other shellfish are different. But scallops, so you really got to get it right. And so it's okay. We're okay that Vineyard Haven did not have any bay scallops. We saw the seagulls got them.
Oh, yeah, the seagulls were at that mid. Oh,
They were creating their own. Anyway, they were out there, But the good news is next year we'll have some in Tisbury, we hope.
That's right.
I wrote this song because I was so worried, so concerned that this bay scallop fishery would go away. We don't want it to. And nobody's written a song about bay scallops. After a long, bitter, cold day on the water, I'm at the bar with a glass of bubbly ale, sharing salty tales with a few of my friends. The bartender He hands me a large bay scallop shell. I said, this shell is a big part of our way. Warms a chilly winter's night in a snowy day. Warm waters, excuse me. Cold waters around us are now so clear. Bay scalloping was a livelihood for most of us here. Mackerel clouds overhead are moving on. We call it a sailor's sky, and the wind lines flattening the water, bringing the following tide. You can taste the salt waves and the fresh autumn air. Watch the gulls drop the shells from way up there. Holler drags, feel the rope tighten, feel that Evan Rood go slow. We'll find a better place where the eelgrass grows. At the shucking shack, Susie's empty shells are piled way up high. No one can match her rhythm, her wit, and her welcome smile. She's the fastest cutter that anyone knows. No one can match the speed that her shucking night goes. Mackerel clouds overhead are moving on. They call it a sailor's sky, and the wind lines flattening the water, bringing a following time. Oscar, a scalloper, there's none like him today. He fished a catboat called Vanity, following the old-timers' ways, pulling his drags along the bottom, culling with his bare hands. Even in a wintry wind, he was a warm-hearted fisherman. Well, the bartender, he took the shell back in his palm. He turns to the crowd, we're all sitting there so calm. He said, you just heard it from someone who can tell a tale. You know when he did it. You know he did it while holding just one shell. Mackerel clouds overhead are moving on. Call it a sailor's sky, and the wind lines flattening the water, bringing a following, bringing a following, bringing a following Thank you. Thank you. I'm thanking you for listening to a song about a fishery that is closed. It's not over.
But
it's worth celebrating and saying we made it through winter, folks,
Absolutely.
and it's something we can wear warmly.
That's right. Oh, hi everybody. Oh, Joanne's here. Hey, Joanne.
Oh my God, we're good to see you, Joanne. Thank you for joining with
From
us.
rainy Oregon. It's a little rainy here too, but it's clearing up, so that's
Yeah.
good. Oh, we got chilly in Dallas today. Hey, Dawn and Eric. Hey, it's great to see you guys here too. Yay! We're glad you're here. Now, we were just talking about a celebrated shellfish, the bay scallops, right? And you could make a case for a lot of creatures in the ocean being like the most important, the most amazing, right? You could,
Sure.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
a few of them come to mind.
Listen to her. She's telling you something really exciting.
I mean, you could say, the king of the ocean is the whale, right? The blue whale, the biggest one, right? You could say the giant squid, that's the most important one, right? Yeah, but no.
This
No.
one's bigger.
I'm here to tell you.
This has a bigger impact on the lives of
There's a new
people
one.
who make a living on the waterfront.
There's a new one in town, and it's beating out all the other kings of
Actually,
the
he's been
ocean.
here for a long time, but he's finally getting recognized.
Finally getting recognized
Good.
with a brand new song.
Brand new song.
Brand new. This is it, right here, right now. We're going to debut it.
Debut it.
That's right.
And you're going to care.
You're going to care. You're going to relate to it. If you own a boat, you're already
If you
going
own
to
a
know
boat
this.
in the open ocean or in the coastal ponds,
You're already going to know this
you
is
know
true.
this song.
This is truth.
You know the words. This is the truth.
All right, we going to do it? Here we go.
You set the rhythm.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Here you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, the barnacle's king of the ocean. Kinda strange, 'cause he's not much in motion. He prefers to prevail on a dock
Or on a whale.
holding tight as the world passes by.
You know she's talking about barnacles.
That's right. He's a builder who's mastered self-gluing. Builds his shell, he knows what he's doing. His legs catch the krill till he's eaten his fill, then retreat when the tide leaves him dry. Oh, with the barnacle's crown of cement, you will find that he is hell-bent on sticking it to us. Oh, yes, sirree. Yes.
The barnacle's king of the
sea.
Yes, the barnacle's king of the
sea. We told you this was truth. It may seem a barnacle's lazy, stuck on his head, that's just crazy. But his headstrong ways work make us feel like the jerk when we think we can outsmart his ways. We keep trying our paints and our potions,
power washing and ointments and lotions
to make him unstick, but he knows the trick. And more barnacles grow back in days. Oh, with the barnacle's crown of cement, you will find that he is hell-bent on sticking it to us.
Oh, yes, sirree. The barnacle's
king of the sea.
Yes, the barnacle's king of
the sea.
You can't disagree with us.
Oh, now we have to give a little lament to him.
One more verse.
Well, it seems now that's all for the telling, 'cause the barnacle's head is a swelling. He can outwit us all. Crusty Fowler has gall to keep sticking and dragging us down. But you have to give credit, he'll never give up. He is much, much too clever. To his crusty ways cheer, might as well
Hoist a beer!
to the barnacle he wears the crown. Oh, with a barnacle's crown of cement, you will find that he's hell-bent on sticking it to us. Oh, yes, sirree-us. You can scrape, you can swear, but I warn you, beware. The barnacle's king of the sea. Yes, the barnacle's king of the sea. Oh, yes, the barnacle's king of the sea. Oh, yeah.
Now, for most of you, you don't need an explanation of why we're calling the barnacle the king of the sea. Or most of you have a boat, or have a friend who has a boat. You know how much trouble barnacles can cause.
Yeah, and you've
Molly
been
has a few
probably
stories.
working on them, right?
And Molly has a few stories to share about that.
Well, you know, everywhere we would go last summer, anytime we were in any kind of shallow water, he's going in the water and he's got his little scraper scraping them off because, you know, they slow you down. You got all these things all over your hull, and we noticed a difference in speed when you would go scrape it, and then when we'd be going back the other way, boy, we would have more speed.
And I know, yeah, I had bottom paint, but it wasn't working as effectively
Oh,
as
they
it should.
outsmarted that. They're too smart
Yeah, and you
for
want
that.
to tell them about New Zealand?
Oh, yeah. So talk about barnacles being king of the sea. They even brought down a giant cruise ship, a couple of them this past summer,
That's
right?
January.
January.
Summer in New Zealand.
Right, summer in New Zealand. Because the boats were out there and they were
The
growing.
ships were out there.
Yeah, they were... Oops, ship. Oops.
I know we got friends out there who catch you.
The ship, sorry, the ship.
The ships. The
Well,
big...
they had all these barnacles and weird
They
little
weren't
things.
allowed in the harbor. They
They're-
weren't allowed to dock.
They had bad barnacles, bad stuff.
From
growing
somewhere
all
else in
over
the
them.
ocean, and they're trying to cut down on the impact of
That's right. So
of
New
foreign,
Zealand said,
foreign,
we don't want
foreign
your
shellfish,
barnacles.
foreign creatures
That's right.
coming into their harbors.
Yeah,
into
so
their
they had
waves.
to scrape them off with special machines. These poor people were stuck on the boat in the middle of the ocean 2 weeks because they weren't allowed to dock.
Their
was very
voyages
sad.
were extended because they couldn't go ashore.
Yeah, it was very sad for them.
And it was part of the inspiration that fired up Molly's song.
These are powerful little dudes,
Molly's paying
right?
attention, you know.
These are powerful little
You know,
dudes.
there's a lot of things that pass over our transom that we don't catch.
That's
and
right.
the stories about barnacles just got her going.
Yeah, they just needed a song. They just needed a song.
Well, this is her under her own authority came up with this amazing song. I had nothing to do with it.
Oh yeah, but you
she
added
just
a
the
good
only
one.
good news is that she put it in a key I could play it in.
The barnacles king of the key of C.
So please agree with us. Please comment. What did you think of the song? Please comment.
Yeah,
Molly, we all want
nice
feedback
comment.
about your own thoughts about barnacles. I know that when you were growing up as a child, if you went swimming in the ocean, you knew what a barnacle was real quick.
Oh yeah, you got
If-
pulled out a bleeding limb, right?
If you ever ventured close to a boulder, rock in the water,
Ouch.
or you visited a dock,
That's right.
or you tried to pull yourself up on a boat and the hull underneath it was loaded with them.
Ouch.
Ouch. Oh, look.
Yeah, that's
She's
right.
burning really well right now.
Ooh, Ashley's all fired up about barnacles.
So barnacles, that's it. I promise you won't hear this song on the radio. So maybe Joanne will throw it on the radio. But the idea is this is not a pop song. We're not writing songs. We're not getting in the way of any of our celebrated contemporary musicians. We're just doing little tunes.
That's right.
You
We're
only
just
hear it
having fun.
here.
That's right. Only hear it here.
And we're plotting and scheming about going back into the recording studio, and we've got to...
We got some tunes mounting up
I
here.
got
We'll
some
be
tunes
releasing them. Yes. Oh, here's a fun one we love. Star Above the Garter. One from Ireland. We're going to play this one. We love this one.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh.
That's a happy little tune.
Oh my God,
That's
that's
just
a
a
good tune.
happy, fun little
We
tune,
love
right? Yeah, we love that little tune. What else we got going on here tonight?
God,
We
we
got
got
a
some
bunch of stuff. Oh, well, talk about new tunes. We're going to have another new tune making a debut. Some old tunes and some new tunes. We're going to do a fun
We're
little
performing.
show. A live show.
Live show in front of real people.
That's
I mean, not that you're not real people, but we're doing a live show. We're doing a live show in front of people that we can see more clearly.
That's right. That's right. We're excited. It's going to be up at West Tisbury at the Grange Hall
This
Thursday. Yep. It's from 7 to 9 p.m. Yep.
We're joining together with some other really talented folks.
Yeah, it's a great lineup of people. It's going to be really fun with a great variety of all sorts of different musical, theatrical, all kinds of different stuff.
She's going to unveil another one of her songs that she wrote.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun one. I made a little post about it. It's something...
Storytelling.
Yeah, storytelling. A really cool story about my grandpa, who was a banker guy, and he befriended the saltiest of salty fishermen in Menemsha, and they were dear friends. And it just inspired a song to tell their story. Just an unusual story.
Inspired Molly's whole family. I mean, the idea is these two guys hanging out together.
Yeah.
Totally different, distant stories in their lives, but they found fellowship together.
That's right.
On the water of Menemsha.
Yeah. And we're also going to do another cool little thing too. Is we're going to have the looping machine make a little debut. So won't that be
looping
fun?
Machine. Have you ever? Oh.
So the looping machine is so cool because it's going to be juxtaposed with this ancient instrument here, this concertina. This beautiful old instrument next to this piece of new technology, and they go together. So that's kind of like
168-year-old instrument. Yeah. 160 together with your looping, which is we tell them what it is. I mean, what's it do? She sings a line and then so
it records you at the same time you're singing something, and when you press different buttons you can record and add layers of yourself doing different things. So it's going to be able to add harmonies to what I'm singing, so we'll have harmonies going on with the concert, and it's going to be a really cool thing.
So her single voice with the looping machine, she becomes a whole choir.
Yeah, yeah.
The choir with people with different parts.
That's right.
And it's all Molly. It's all Molly.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
And it's going to be a real treat. She's done this before, and people just fall over. It's unbelievable. They're just so touched by how good she is. And so
we're working out how to blend the old and the new, and it's going to be really fun. We're going to have a good time. So, yeah, we're going to do that. Yeah, for sure.
Well, the next thing you want to talk about is the gift you got today.
Oh, yeah. Speaking about locals, I wanted to give a shout out to a local person who watches our show. Again, it's like sometimes we don't even know who's out there watching our show, but
Did you just hear what she said? She said, we don't always know the people who are watching our show.
But it's so nice.
It's
These
so nice,
surprises
but it's
happen.
also a frequent surprise that we're walking down the street or we're hearing something and someone says, oh, I watch your show.
Yeah, and actually,
Here's an example.
Today, they recognized
Who?
dearly beloved people in our community, Caroline and Connie, who were wearing our T-shirts. Oh, look, he's got one on too. Wearing our T-shirts, and they were like, "Oh, Sunday at Sea, we know that. I know that show." And the woman proceeded to be just like feeling such generosity and goodwill
Enthusiasm.
towards us and enthusiasm towards it. She said, "I have a present for you," and proceeded to gift us with this violin, a fiddle that belonged to her mother. I mean,
And
how
her mother was
touching
a
is that?
crackerjack violinist, right?
She played the violin, and she was a teacher, and it was just a really touching,
Isn't that amazing?
touching, sweet gift.
We're
Isn't
not
that
advertising
sweet?
that we want people to give us instrument stuff, but it's just a treasure, a token.
But we are advertising the power of the T-shirt.
That's right. We're trying to sell T-shirts.
So you never know who you're going to meet if you're walking down the street with our T-shirts.
MollyandMark.com. You said MollyandMark.com.
You just never know.
Anyway, it's worth sharing with you to realize that we're even here on Martha's Vineyard. It's just an amazing journey that Molly and I have with your support, with your help.
It is. Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh boy, Joanne is thinking about a show about barnacles.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Well, Molly's the expert. Well, actually, Joanne, you're pretty good too with all your sailing days.
Oh yeah, and all those boats you see going by. I wonder even how many barnacles could be on all those boats. That would be a math problem. Oh, well, we got a fun. Oh, I love this song. And you're playing your really old concertina tonight, right?
This concertina hasn't performed here all winter. I was playing the other one, and I was like, "This is such a special instrument. He sounds better too." I don't know how you're paying any attention to it.
And I don't know if
this instrument
done.
was made in 1854. Do the math.
1854.
It's older than your phone. This musical instrument is older than your phone.
Here we got another metaphor. Old technology,
And
new
old
technology.
No batteries.
No batteries.
I don't
That's
have to plug it in at
beautiful.
night.
Yeah. When you're done with this song, can I do a close-up for everybody to see this beautiful...
Yeah, sure.
I don't know what you call it, but it's like embossed on the leather. It's amazing.
My father was a keeper of the Eddystone Light, and he slept with a mermaid one fine night. From this union there were three, a porpoise, a porgy, and the other was me. Yo-ho-ho, the wind blows free, all for the life of the rolling sea. One night I was sitting upon the glim, singing a verse from the evening hymn, when a voice from the starboard shouted, "Ahoy!"
Ahoy!
There was my mother. She was sitting on a buoy. Yo-ho, the wind blows free, all for the life of the rolling sea. So what has happened to my children three? My mother, she then asked of me. Well, one was exhibited as a talking fish, the other was served on a chafing dish. Yo-ho, the wind blows free, all Well, the phosphorus flashed in my mother's hair. I turned to look and she wasn't there. But a voice came shouting out of the night, to hell with the keeper of the
Eddystone light.
Yeah. The wind blows free, all for the life of the rolling sea.
Yay! Oh, can I show everybody
Yeah,
how
right.
beautiful it is?
You want me to walk over there with you?
Yeah, if you want to. Sure.
I just
Come on up for the close up. Better for you to just keep holding it. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? It looks like there's wallpaper in between, like the bellows there. And all that leather work is like embossed with the gold leaf. It's just gorgeous. And the carving on the side. It's
The bellows are
so
original.
beautiful.
I was told this. I had this instrument restored twice, and the fellow that worked with it and made it sound better and fixed whatever was going on, told me that this is pretty much an original instrument. Every aspect of it, down to the leather bellows.
Wow.
His comment was they knew more about preserving leather in the 1800s than they do. They knew more about tanning leather in the 1800s than they do today. How long do your shoes last?
Yeah, right.
You know, look at the leather. This is beautiful.
It's in pristine condition.
And this wood here is rosewood. And there's only one place in the world in the 1800s you could get rosewood. And that was India.
Wow.
Which means in order for this instrument to be made in England, it was made in London. The wood had to travel all the way from India, and not by an airplane. Went around Cape Hope. So before this became even a musical instrument, it had to go to sea.
A very dangerous journey. Wow. Speaking about dangerous journeys, we're going to have a couple of whaling songs now, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Beautiful songs. I love these songs.
History of we're talking spring, and right whales have returned to Cape Cod Bay, and there's a lot more reports and stories about whales coming back to these waters
That's a good thing.
for the spring, and that's a great thing. They come to feed.
Yeah, and they come with their young.
They come with their young, and they come to feed. They're not here on vacation. They come to feed. They come to eat. And if there's food here for them, they're happy.
That's right.
Oh, the Diamond is a ship, me lads, from the Davis Strait she's bound. The pier it is all varnished with the bonny lasses around. Captain Thompson gives the order to sail the ocean blue, where the sun it never sets, me lads, the darkness dims the sky. And it's cheer up, me lads, let your hearts never fail. Well, the bonny ship, the Diamond, goes fishing for the whale. It's at the pier at Peter's Head, lassies stand around, shawls all wrapped around their heads, salt tears are coming down. Now don't you weep, you bonny lass, though you'll be left behind, for a rose will grow on Greenland shore before we change our mind. Cheer up, me lads, let your hearts never fail. Well, the bonny ship, the Diamond, goes a-fishing for the whale. Here's the health to the Resolution, likewise Eliza Swan. Here's the health to the Ballamotros and the Diamond ship of fame. We wear the jackets of the white and the trousers of the blue, and when we get into Peter's Head, we'll have sweethearts anew. And it's cheer up, me lads, let your hearts never fail. Well, the bonny ship, the Diamond, goes a-fishing hearts never fail. Well, the bonny ship, the Diamond, goes fishing for the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one. I love that one.
Thank you, honey.
I love this next one too. I have to confess, I requested both of these.
She put me on the spot.
I did. Of course, the way I request them is that, the one about, I can't remember their names. I'm terrible with names and titles. I always have been just terrible. So I'm like, the one about the one with the mermaid. The one with the mermaid and then the three of them, He gets it every time. One of them's on a plate. Yeah. Yes, Bill. Bill says here, as this song flows, are others humming the Gilligan's Island theme song? Yes, I'm totally.
You're not the first. I sang that song like 25 years ago in front of a crowd, and this cute little kid wanders up to me, looking as cute as you know. I mean, you probably knew the kid. He came up at me and looked up at me, and with the crowd all around me after hearing me sing that song, he said, "That sounds like Gilligan's Island."
It's so true. It does. Or rather, we should say Gilligan's Island sounds like that song.
There you go.
Now we know where they stole it from.
Well, what a cute kid, though. Anyway, the beauty of it all, isn't it?
Yeah.
So anyway, I hope you're all having a nice spring, even though spring is kind of taking its time coming around. All the daffodils around here are now getting past the prime.
That's right. And I need to have a little sip of something just because I'm laughing so much.
Oh, that's
But
right.
I have to have a sip of something with apologies that we didn't go to the grocery store. We got ginger ale instead of ginger beer. But, that's still really good stuff.
That's right. Not deliberate. We just ran out of ginger beer. It's not that we're deprived or that the shelves are bare.
Oh, Mother Hubbard came for a visit.
We just ran out of ginger beer and pulled out our next choice.
That's right. That's right. Oh, I love this one.
Anyway, I just want to throw another thought in there about spring and how we all look forward to it. On the waterfront, we're hearing stories here and hearing stories about whales around us, and it's like the world around us is coming alive.
That's right. Lots of people working on their boats. It's so fun to see people posting that.
Well, this is an old song, and once I get going, you'll say, "Oh, I know the song." This is such a rare song in the sense they don't write songs like this anymore. This is a song that tells a story about a trip on a whaling ship. 1853, and on June the 13th day, our gallant ship her anchor weighed for Greenland bound away, for Greenland bound away. For the lookout, he stood on the cross trees with a spyglass in his hand. There's a whale, there's a whale, there's a whale, fishy cried. She blows at every span, brave boys. She blows at every span. Well, the captain, he stood on the quarterdeck. What a fine shackles fall, and launch your boats out to sea, brave boys, and launch your boats out to sea. Well, we launched our boats with the men aboard, and the whale was in full view. Resolved was each a sailor-bold to sail where the whale fish blew, brave boys, sail where the whale fish blew. Well, we struck that whale and the line paid out, but she gave a flourish with her tail, and the boat capsized and 4 men were lost. We never caught that whale, brave boys, we never caught that whale. Our captain, he said, it grieves my heart full score, but to lose 4 of our gallant men, it grieves me 10 times more, brave boys, it grieves me 10 times a dreadful place, a place that's never green, where there's ice and snow and the whale fishes blow, and daylight seldom seen, brave boys, daylight seldom seen.
That's a good one. That's a great story.
They don't write songs like that anymore.
No. Mm-mm.
Please comment. Please say hello. Say something.
Yeah. That's right. Whale is the king.
Whale is the king.
The whale is the king of that song. Absolutely. That's right. Oh, hey, Velma's here. Cindy's here too. Oh man, thank you guys. We're so glad you're all here. And this is the part that's so hard. It's the hardship. Well, just like Connie said, it's the hardship when we have to go.
Was this a good show, folks? Did you have a good time?
Hope you had a good time. We had a good time with you all.
Well, you launch our week by being here with us.
That's right. And send us the pictures when you get your T-shirts.
Oh, yeah.
We want to have your pictures. In whatever salty location you choose. Hey, it could be by a bottle of salt.
I'm going to be working on the newsletter. We have a newsletter we send out to some of our... Not everyone gets it, but if you want to get it, you can get it. Go to my webpage, markallenlovewell.com, and you can sign up for it. It's a free
And it's awesome.
And we're upgrading a bit. We're using a mailing service, an email service. These are private emails. You give us your email, we won't give it to anybody.
No selling of emails.
We don't sell email lists. No. And so please reach out to us if you've never joined with us on the newsletter before. But anyhow, we're putting a newsletter, and we'd love to have a picture of you.
A whole page, couple pages of.
We'd love to have a picture
t-shirts.
of you wearing a T-shirt.
That's right. That'd be awesome.
Probably more than that.
That would be great.
And warm weather or something. You could do it in the house.
That's right. The warm weather's coming. It's good.
Right. And I want to thank our Patreon supporters. They're loyal. They're still with us. They're pushing, helping us keep going through this.
So sweet.
And
all of you guys. So
we're really fortunate. We've really got a little community here. I want to say little. I don't say it's too big, but it's awesome. It's awesome. I mean, when I think of all of you, if each one of you tonight would just post what state of the union you're in, or what country you're in,
right?
And just do it a quick Arizona.
That's right.
California.
We got a lot represented. That's really fun.
You know, England. We're
all around. That's really great.
And for some of us, like Toby, who goes bouncing around the country, he can represent so many parts of the country.
That's right.
And he can.
And Canada.
In Canada too. He's an astounding fellow.
That's right. We got a lot of astounding people with us for sure. Awesome. Thank you guys. It is a hardship when it's time to go.
Thank you for joining with us.
Thanks for singing this great song.
All hands. The man, the captain. See the cable running clear. Lead away with the willows. We do stay rolling home across the sea, rolling home to dear New England, rolling home, dear Galilee. Fare thee well, you Spanish maiden, it is time to bid adieu. Happy time we've spent together. Happy times we've spent with you. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea. Rolling home to dear New England. Rolling home, dear Galilee. Round Cape Horn, one frosty morning, and the sails are full of snow. Tighten those sheets and pull in those halyards. Let her off and let her go. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea. Rolling home to dear New England. Rolling home, dear Natalie. All right, one more verse. Thank you for joining with us tonight, folks. We really, truly love you all. We really appreciate your support. Appreciate your being available on this Sunday evening. Many thousand miles behind us. Many thousand We love you all.
What he said.